Yo, what is up? Warframe Nation, Warframe YouTube Nation. This came out a couple weeks ago, and I saw it, and I wanted to talk about it, and I didn't. But here I am now. Better late than never, you know. So the Warframe stats, 2024 year in review. You know, these are my stats. I can look at the community stats then, if I can find them. They're on here somewhere. Anyways, I just wanted to go through my stats and just talk about Warframe in 2024, and you know, see what's interesting, what isn't interesting. So let's get straight into that. You know, I got my little drippy glyph here. I love this guy from 1999. Normally I have like the Chibi Nova glyph. It's like a creator code that's pretty cute. Or I have the there's a Teshin glyph you get from War Within that I used to use all the time. I like the way it looked. But we got Drippy on, so that's what I ran since he came out right before 1999. You get him from the secret room. So let's scroll here. Basic stats. 505 hours played. I'm going back to 505. Seems like a lot. So that's like a little over an hour a day. 365. Not that bad. Not that bad. Warframe is like my main game, so I'm not really shocked with that amount played. My most active month was October with almost 75 hours, and that checks out. That's when Kome and the Five Fates came out. We had her event to play, her little shrine defense, and I actually really like that. I really like shrine defense because getting kills isn't really like a parameter for mission completion. It's just surviving and defending the nodes, which I like. I like because when kills aren't like the parameter for stuff, it really increases the diversity of loadouts you can bring. You can just bring, like, I ran a lot of Vauban, max range Vauban, because you can just spam his Bastille all over the place and just pick up all the infested on shrine defense. So that was fun. I ran a lot of Slova, and that was fun. But that checks out. October, 75 almost. Pets 2.0 came out, and that was really good. All the robots got reworked, all the dogs and cats and hounds and beasts, and that was fun to play around with and make a bunch of new builds. I think I have a new build for everything. I think I have a Moa build, robot sentinel build. I have an infested dog build. Probably who has an infested dog build nowadays? The Helminth Charger, not the Deimos ones. The Helminth Charger. Who uses that thing? I do. 2,108 missions completed. Most of those are probably relics, I'd imagine. Capture and exterminate missions, right there. 232 played. That's what I'd imagine is a good chunk of my missions completed, is capture and exterminate from cracking relics. I don't even know. Omnia Fishers, played a lot of those to grind. I don't know, when you get to where I'm at, Legendary Rank 2, it's just a lot of relic cracking, to be honest. You prepare for the next Prime Access, or prepare for the next update by grinding some Prime parts for Plat to spend, or grinding Void Traces for the next Prime Access. That's what most of my time's spent doing in Warframe nowadays, or just finicking with new builds and whatnot. So this checks out to me. There's nothing really that's like, whoa, that happened? October is a little surprising though for Kome and the Five Fates, because Belly of the Beast was last year as well. I played a lot of the first Belly in the Beast event to get Arcane Energized, so I am a little shocked there, but nothing too crazy. Legendary Rank 2, only 2 Mastery Ranks gained. When you get up this far, there is so much junk. Like, there's just so much where it's like, why would I ever put this in my loadout? Why would I ever go grind and get some mastery out of this thing? It's funny enough I say that. I just saw in the Nightwave shop that I checked this week, I don't have the Pangolin Sword mastered. The freaking Pangolin Sword, man. Like, I'm missing a lot of stuff like that, where it's like, I'm going to level this thing, and then I'm never going to touch it again, probably. But yeah, not shocked in the Legendary ranks either. I'm missing a lot of Zaws. I'm missing a lot of kit guns. Like, it's just like, oh, brother. The K-Drives, handful of arc gun weapons. It's just like, oh, man, whatever. So, yeah, I probably won't be hitting LR4 or LR3 anytime soon. Top Warframes. Yeah, this is nuts. Nova Prime, this is not a Warframe that I particularly love. I like her. Nova's cool. I legit only play her out of like necessity and content, or like I know it's gonna help when I play with pubs. And I know exactly where all this time played came from. It's from Netracells in pubs. Because if you don't know, Netracells got reworked, but before, enemies had to come into the circle and die for it to count towards Netracell progress. And I would run Speed Nova, so whether they wanted it or not, the enemies are getting in the circle with their super speed boost. And like I said earlier, she's really good on Shrine Defense for slowing all the infested. But yeah, this is legit only a Warframe I play out of necessity, and I didn't even realize I played her that much. But Yareli checks out. I love Yareli. Buff secondary damage, and there's a lot of secondaries I like. She's super tanky, crazy CC, damage vulnerability with her bubbles, sick deluxe skin, awesome deluxe skin. I love Yareli deluxe skin. It looks awesome. I love the giant pearl in her face. It looks sick. I love her little hat. It looks sick. There's an awesome character. I love Yareli. One of my favorite Warframes since she came out too. I'm a big fan of like Sunset Overdrive. If you ever heard of that game, there's a lot of like sick, wicked movement, and I've always liked the K Drive because of that. And like Tony Hawk games, you know, people always joke about Tony Hawk and Yareli, but it's true. Those were like my first games growing up on the PS2, and I love the K Drives. I love Yareli, and I'm not shocked to see her at second. Same with Lavos. Not shocked to see him here. I love Lavos. He's tanky, and he's just kind of like a lazy tank frame. Like in Naros, he's just a big sack of health, and he looks sick. He looks friggin' awesome. So I love the way he looks. I love the snakes on his arms. I love his little jugs on his shoulders. And I love his new augment. His augment that he got that buffs your weapon damage with whatever element you choose. I really love that. I use it a lot. That's why he's there. There's some wicked melee influence builds you can do with Lavos in that by forcing electric procs and then building for whatever element you want. You can build for corrosive electric, which normally you can't because electric is a corrosive component. And it makes spreading electric corrosive procs really cool with Lavos. But that's just a little too niche there. But yeah, I love Lavos. Not surprised to see him here. His prime's out. I got lucky. I got three Lavos prime parts and one Omnia Fisher from one guy. He was running all of the relics. I was like, bless you, sir. Bless you. Thank you. It was insane. Like, it was a 20-minute run, too. 20 minutes. 3 parts from one guy. Like, what is his luck? And what is my luck to queue into him in a pub? That's why you always run pubs. Always put that mission on public. You never know what you're going to meet. Sometimes you meet some real animals, and sometimes you meet some half-decent people in pubs. But, yeah. Let's keep scrolling here. Mirage and Citrine. Mirage, listen, just another frame that I love. If I'm playing Mirage, I'm probably grinding Exterminate and Capture relics because of her parkour speed. I kind of prefer that over Titania. Mirage is super quick with her rolls and dashes and jumps. It's very nice. The clones are nice. You get super AoE if you're running a Kuvazar. You're a walking nuke. Eclipse is awesome. Yeah, that's probably why Mirage is up here, just from Exterminate and Capture relics. Not much to say there. It's Mirage, you know. She gets some clones. You get a good weapon. 5 big booms. Citrine. Not shocked to see Citrine here. She's probably my favorite support Warframe. I think she's underrated, underutilized, underloved, under everything. Her one crazy energy orb generation and health orb generation, it's absolutely insane. I love it. Her passive is sick for the passive health regen when you collect a bunch of health orbs. Her 2 90% damage mitigation for you and the squad. I think it works in an infinity range. Her 3 applies statuses everywhere. That's Fuego. Like, statuses only got buffed all last year as well. Blast status got buffed. Cold status got buffed. They reduced armor, so like heat statuses technically get buffed through that. And her 3 just applies statuses out the wazoo. It's amazing. And raises your status chance. It's very good. She's underpicked. Her 4, the crit crystals, is like cool for acolytes. That's like the biggest time I use it. Acolyte spawns, I hit 4, he gets a big crit crystal on his forehead and pop, you're dead. The augment makes it fun to play around, to spread the crystals and keep it up forever. That is a way to play her. But yeah, she's underpicked, underused, underloved. I do like how she's a support frame. That's like, if you're playing Wisp, it's like, pick up my motes, please. With Citrine, you hit 2, and it affects everybody in affinity range. It's like, you're going to get help whether you want it or not. You will get this damage mitigation. I guess Dante kind of works the same way as well with his Overguard, but he's more focused on DPS with the rest of his abilities. But yeah, I love Citrine. Citrine's really fun. If I ever need some variety, I pop on Citrine. And then Whip Claw here, my most used ability. If you know, you know. I'll give you a second to guess. Did you guess why it's there? I'll tell you why it's there. Farming mats. You pick up your Korra, you go into a mission where you need some plastids or whatever, and you put your cage down, and you go whip, 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 cage. Whip, 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 cage. Yeah, pop on a movie, pop on a TV show, pop on a stream, pop on a YouTube video, and just play Korra and farm mats. That's why that's there. That is 100% why that's there. I had to do a lot of Orc cell farming. I crafted a lot of primes in my backlog, like prime weapons in my backlog this year. I know that from the past I didn't get. It costed a lot of Orc cells, so that's probably where most of that comes from, I'd imagine. Let's keep scrolling here. Yeah, this is gross, man. Look at this gross, sweaty loadout. Kuvazar, Dual Toxicist, Glaive Prime. Listen. I can tell you these 3 things have never been in my build all at the same time. Trust me, please. I'm not that sweaty. The Glaive Prime I just got last year as well, funny enough. So shows how much I was excited to get that thing. But I finally jumped in the hype train, you know? Everyone else has been using the Glaive Prime since Glaives got reworked and their heavy attacks were OP. So, you know, why not I? Why don't I get a taste? Dual Toxicist, I mean, if you have them from the Incarnate adapter from Duviri, you know how good they are. They basically turn any Warframe into Baby Mesa. Best combo in the game, Dual Toxicist and Yoreli. Literally just Baby Mesa. It is amazing. Kuvazar, tied to a Warframe again. I always used Kuvazar on Mirage. It's either the Tsar or the Brahma. One of those two on Mirage. But that's probably why that's there. I'm kind of shocked this is here, to be honest. I would expect it. I used the Cedo a lot. I used the Trumna a lot before I got primed. The Verma Splicer Kick Gun I use a lot. I'm shocked this is here, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, this is the only thing that's really shocking here. These two, not very surprised. This, very shocking. I wonder how close it was. I wish I could see like a bar graph or something with the other stats there. Focused earned. I mean, I guess this might be a lot. Maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. I don't really pay attention to my focus. I don't have... Well, no. I do have all the things filled. I just have to kill Eidolons and get shards. That's... Yeah. I was gonna say I don't have the skill trees finished, but I do. I'm just lazy and I haven't killed... What? It's like 8 Eidolons, I think, to get all the capstones. It's 2 each. There's 2 capstones for each thing. I think it's 8. Or is it... I don't know. I haven't done it. That's all you need to know. There's probably just a lot of like a bloat of focus there from just getting it and not needing it. Yeah. Hours is Drifter 3. I guess that checks out. It's a lot of time just swapping out from Warframe into Drifter. It probably adds up, you know, mission per mission. There's a lot of Drifter spam for me to get my health back every now and then because I have the one Arcane on my Drifter. No, I don't really run the Operator anymore. I still like the Operator. Operator's cool. Still has their place in the story and whatnot. But they're kind of there for kind of 2 sides of Warframe. You know, first half of Warframe, all Operator in the lore and story, and now it's the Drifter's time to shine, I guess. So, I guess that makes sense. I'd imagine if you are an Eidolon grinder, speaking of focus, I wonder how big this number is for those people. How much quicker it adds up. Oh, I'm not a cascade grinder. You're in your drifter a lot for cascade. For killing the Kuvathrax? They're called Kuvathrax, right? Or are they just called the Thrax? But I'd imagine there's a lot of drifter playtime if you're a cascade grinder. Not me, though. Death Cube Prime? This guy is on so many of my loadouts by default, and I just don't take it off and bother to change it. That's why he's probably up here. And he just poops out energy orbs with his augment mod, so like, what more could you want? He's just free energy. I'm a person where like I over bloat my energy generation. Like I'll have like a primed flow, and I'll have an energize, and then I'll have Death Cube Prime. And it's like I probably only need one of those things, but like if my energy bar isn't at 100% at all times, it just, my brain goes haywire. But yeah, not shocked to see him there. Original Death Cube was like one of my most used warframes. Sentinels as well. I used him a lot, and Dorigia. All the D's, 2 D's, Death Cube and Dorigia. 2 of my most used Sentinels. But yeah, not shocked. Kind of shocked the new dog isn't there. The Sunika Kubro. He like desecrates bodies like Necros. And I use him a lot just by default now too. Because Hound Claws are OP. They do a lot of damage. And doubling your loot every now and then isn't half bad either. Yeah, so maybe it's there. Like again, I think it'd have been cool for each player to have like a little bar graph, like maybe top 5, to see the disparity. Because I wonder like, what's the top 3 look like here? You know, him, Death Cube compared to like Sunika, and I don't know, yeah, it's really just a battle probably between Sunika and Death Cube Prime here. But that's besides the point. 381, 555, 1,000 kills. Is that a lot? Is that a lot for 500 hours played? I don't know. It is a horde shooter, so it looks like a lot, but maybe it's not. Who knows? 9 adversaries vanquished or converted. Those are all Tenet sister weapons. I finished my collection of those this year. One day I was just looking through the codex, and I was like, you know, there's not a lot of Tenet weapons left that I don't have. Maybe I'll just go and one-shot them all. And I did. I went through and I got like the Tenet Plinks, another Yareli weapon that's really fun. The Tenet Arc of Plasmor, super late to that train. Super late to that train. Really good shotgun. Should have got it a lot sooner. I got one of the, well, the Tenet Agendas you don't need to kill a sister for, so never mind. But that is another Tenet weapon I got. Tenet Sword and Shield. Bop, bop, bop. What else did I get? I don't know. If it's Tenet weapon, I was probably missing it, and I got it this year. So that's where that 9 comes from. Not really a lot. I'd imagine this is probably a lot for some people that take the time to like max the elemental, the elemental bonuses, which maybe I should do, but like I don't think it makes that much of a difference, to be honest. 2 Eidolons killed, yeah. Let's call back. 3 hours is Drifter. Not that crazy. Focus turned, not that crazy. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just not. I had an Eidolon phase when they first came out, and I played a lot. I was the Trinity guy. My phone just went off. Sorry about that. I played Trinity and keep the lures alive. I had crazy DPS though. I had a crazy Rubico ribbon off of pure luck back then that I used a lot. So I was doing DPS way back in the day. That was the Trin DPS, even though I had a friggin' Rhino and Chrome in my squad, not pulling their weight. But that's not me anymore. I don't grind Eidolons. I should really, like I said, take the time to get the brilliant Eidolon shards and get my capstones finished in my focus tree. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee real quick. You like my mug? It's Tinkerbell. Let's get going here. 194 boss kills. I don't know. Is this an interesting number? I grinded the rest of the infested dojo weapons this year that I didn't have because we're getting we're getting the infested lich weapons. So I grinded those that were coming, and That's probably like a lot of forward kills, because if you don't know, every now and then there's an invasion with an infested boss named Forward, and sometimes the rewards are mutagen mass, and you need so much mutagen mass to craft the infested dojo weapon. So that's probably what a lot of those boss kills are. I wonder if Archons count. If Archons count, I mean, that's one Archon a week, and I didn't do mine every week, so that's maybe like 20 Archon kills there, maybe 30, probably more like 20, 25 to be honest. I'm not really a big Archon shard guy. If a build needs one, a build needs one, and I have them. But yeah, I wonder just what that entails. Oh, I completed my Steel Pass star chart this year as well. Well, last year, so there's a decent amount in there probably. Before I just had the nodes that I needed. You know, I had the Omnia Fisher Steel Path nodes. I had the typical like mat grinding nodes, and that was enough for me. But today last year I let my completionist bone through, and I completed all the Steel Path star chart nodes. Took a while, but it was worth it. It's definitely worth it. A number I think is interesting is headshots. I think it would be cool for DE to show headshots pre-incarnate weapons and then headshots post-incarnate weapons. I wonder how much it went up. Because how many of us are getting headshot kills to charge our incarnate adapters, you know? Like, I wonder how many of those specifically are with incarnate weapons. Like, I use a lot of the Dex Sabaris incarnate. I don't know why I added Dex there. You could use it on any Sabaris. It's not you know, gatekeeping you from certain types of Sabarises. Anyways, the Dual Toxis incarnate. The Tord, you don't need the headshot. I know a lot of people use the Tord. What else? I use a lot of the Furus incarnate, the flamethrower. So I wonder what that number looks like. From like, hey, here's community headshot numbers, pre-incarnate, and here's them post-incarnate. So I wonder, you know, how close is it? How close is it? Foundry stuff, 345 items crafted. Like I said, a lot of infested weapons this year that I grinded and got master ranked up. Tenet weapons, which is 9, so it wasn't that much. My prime backlog of prime weapons I didn't own from years past. Probably just a lot of mining mats for certain weapons, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. 345 seems like a lot for then only 10 warframes crafted, you know. But Forma invested, yeah, I'm still living off of my backlog of what's it called? Plague Star Forma. Yeah, I grinded 100 because I didn't want to burn myself out. I knew I would burn myself out grinding Plague Star. I said I'll get 100, and I'll just make sure I do my daily Forma. You know, log in and craft and get my daily Forma. And obviously at 196, and I only grinded 100, you know, I'm doing good. Boom, boom, boom. What else have we got here? Warframes crafted, 10. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know what I was missing, or if I crafted warframes for the Helminth. I don't know, because we get 4 warframes a year, 4 updates a year, update every 3 months. And then, what else do we get? We get 4 primes a year then, a prime every 3 months. So that's 8. I don't know what the other 2 would have been. Yeah, probably something for the Helminth that I imagine, because I don't have my Helminth completed yet. I will say that. I'm very close though. There's a lot of like newer warframes that I haven't went back and grinded for again. Yeah, but nothing super shocking here. Your foundry is strong. My warframe is strong. Thank you, Tenno. And we got our cute little cards here. These are really nice. Shout out to whoever made these. These are really good looking. UI, UX design, whatever. Yeah, they look sick. But that's nice because I talked about it and I don't have to like scroll back up and review. Yeah. Big things here. Kuvazar. Kind of shocked that's there. I didn't think I used it that much last year. Nova Prime. Funny she's there. She's not really a warframe that I love that much. Just purely playing her out of necessity in pubs for Speed Nova or Slova. Whipclaw. It's funny it's there just from farming mats. The other four though I love. I love Ureli, I love Lavos, love Mirage, and I love Citrine. Focus earned? I don't know. Tell me your focus. And your like hours played. Is it a lot? Is it not a lot? I don't know. That'll be interesting to compare stats. People within similar ranges. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe someone with like half the time played has like double the missions. Maybe you're a capture mission grinder. You have a lot of capture missions done. Yeah, I don't know, but that's my year in review. I think the last like 5 years of Warframe, 4 years of Warframe have been awesome, and here's to the next 4. You know, see you in March for the next update. We're getting more proto frames. Did they say like 4 more proto frames? Did they say 6 more proto frames? I forgot what they said on the dev stream. But looks good, looks exciting. We're getting that Temple Warframe. They use a Qatar exalted weapon. We're gonna have custom sounds. A lot of big exciting year for Warframe still. It's kind of crazy. 0 hours as operator. I just saw that. Dang, I didn't even pull him out once. That wasn't up there earlier at the operator top stats. Wow. I'm interested in kills too. Total kills and your hours played, because I wonder how it is compared to other people. The disparity. But thanks for watching. Double thumbs up for me. That's it. See ya. Bye.